Okay, so hello guys. Welcome to the the council meeting from Site 19. Today we will talk about SCP-001. This will be awaiting declassification from 055. This is Site 19, and it will be presented by. It used to be presented by Dr. Jonathan, but he has possessed. So, Dr. James. So I will present this presentation. Okay, so first, uh, for the guests and organization, first is Site 19 Director, 054, 055, and 053. Um, Mobile Task Force Alpha 1, IOTA 7, Intelligence Agency Agent Ham Alizera, and Agent John Vladimir Reiter. The CIA, FBI, and the GOC, the Scientific Department of Site 19 Rapid Response Team, Mr. S.D. Lucky, Mr. Kirby, and Mr. I.H. Pigman. And also we have the association with SCP-04343, which will help us in finding the way to go with this SCP. Warning: uh, any non-authorized personnel accessing this file will be immediately terminated through the Berryman Langford mimetic kill agent. Scrolling down without proper mimetic inoculation will result in immediate cardiac arrest followed by death. You have been warned. So any spies around here, can you please leave? Because you will be killed by the Berryman and Langford kill agent. The following files have been classified top secret by the order of administrator. General notice 001 Alpha. In order to prevent knowledge of SCP-001 from being leaked, several no false SCP-001 files have been created alongside the true files. All files concerning the nature of 001, including the decoys, are protected by a magnetic magnetic kill agent that is designed to immediately cause cardiac arrest in any non-authorized personnel attempting to access the file, revealing the true nature of SCP-001 to the general public is called for execution, except as the required under. First item is SCP-001. This is kind of familiar to some in Site 19 and Site 5. It's object class Apollyon. Special containment procedures. Due to its nature, SCP-001 cannot be contained. Survivors of the SCP-001 event stationed within the secure facilities are to remain in contact with one another. Personnel are encouraged to attempt to reach Site 19 by any means of their disposal. Personnel with knowledge as to the whereabouts of the O5 Council are relayed to this information to the administrator. Survivors attempting to travel outdoors must fully cover their bodies in protective clothing, preferably several layers. Traveling by foot should be as limited as possible. Cities and man-made structures in general provide the greatest protection. Formerly, wooded areas should be circumvented. Traveling by air is preferable above all methods. Personnel exposed to SCP-001 are to be considered lost. Compromised personnel are to be abandoned. Euthanization is not to be attempted. Collective instances of SCP-001-A that are the performable size are to be avoided at all costs. Conductive electrical weapons have been proven partially effective at immobilizing instances that may be used for self-defense. Incendiary weapons work as well. Uh, Cryonic munition are by far the most effective thus far. Testing has revealed that SCP-001-A is relatively safe to consume. This is only to be considered as the last resort of the absence of others portion, as the SCP-001-A may reconstitute within the digestive system. Only a small portion should be consumed at a time to prevent blockage. Personnel stationed at Site 19 are to pursue research concerning off-world colonization. Shuttles must be constructed as to not allow light to penetrate the interior. Uh, so that SCP is done. We gonna have to go with the second one because this in this presentation I will present to four instances, four instances of the SCP-001, as there are many. So the all of them are the Sun, the When Day Breaks, Gates Guardian, O513, and uh Keter Duty. Some of you guys might have heard of that, so yeah, let's continue. Uh Item class SCP-001. Object class Euclid or Keter. Special containment procedure. Because of the nature of 001, no containment procedures are necessary. 24 to 24.7 monitoring of SCP-001 is to take place from a safe 10 kilometers plus distance away from predetermined location of Site 0. The location of Site 0 is known to be the most is only to the current SCP administrator and the single overseer level agent of Abrahamic faith or O514 assigned to monitor SCP-001 from Site 0. Said agent is authorized to take any action if necessary should SCP-001 become active and is required to immediately alert the administrator and all the other overseer level agents should SCP-001 show any changes in behavior, as this constitute the beginning of a Patmos XK class end of the world scenario. Should SCP become 001 become active in any way, personnel are required to immediately consult the Patmos series of emergency orders, decoding algorithm for for emergency order patos are to remain on site at Site 0, in the possession of the designation observer, and are to be transmitted to the SCP Foundation offices only in the event SCP-001 becoming active. Foundation personnel are vital roles in one or more variants of emergency procedure Patmos, are to be advised to take the following precautions to maintain good relationship with one another, one or more organized Abrahamic faith, to maintain on hand supplying with holy water, a rosary, crucifix, cross, a prayer rug, or other symbol blessed by an Abrahamic cleric of bishop or equivalent to a high rank, a copy of Abrahamic sculpture, Torah, Bible, and Quran, and standard emergency supplies in mobile form or bug-out bag. In case of a premillennial rapture scenario, all vital personnel are to designate a secondary operative of non-Abrahamic faith. Said secondary operative is to be informed of the location of the primary destination copy of emergency procedures, PATMOS. And magnetic kill agent inoculant is to be kept on ready status to take over the primary duties as necessary. To maintain familiarity with all others SCP involved, impossible Patmos XK class End of the word scenario. Next is 0513, SCP-001, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-001 is to be confined in a specially modified containment facilities is to appear similar to the Foundation sites. The main differences between this facility and existing sites it is to be outfitted with living arrangements for the entire Overseas Council. This is to disguise the nature of SCP-001 containment. Additionally, all rooms in this facilities are to be equipped with security cameras. It is also to be equipped with three fail-safe nuclear warheads which shall be detonated should SCP-001 breach containment. This site is to be named Site-01. One member of the O5 Council is to partake in a regimen involving memetic drugs. The individual undergoing the regimen, henceforth referred to as a art archivist, is to maintain a journal of all information gathered around SCP-001, as well as any events of note involving SCP-001. At the end of an individual tenure as archivist, they are to convene a special O5 meeting to assess the state of SCP-001's containment and update this file. Tenures will last at most 4 months at a time. However, an archivist may resign sooner. The monastic regimen's side effects grow too intense. As a risk writing, the only 005 member with proper tolerance to menenist drugs to take note on the role of archivists are 051, 058, and 0512. No member of the O5 Council, including SCP-001, is permitted to leave the Site-01 without an approved compliments from MTF Alpha 1, the Red Right Hand. Access to its documents is to be restricted to non-anomalous members of the O5 Council and safeguard with a memetic kill agent. Description: SCP-001 is the entity known as O513. The exact nature of SCP-001 is not yet known. However, due to SCP-001 came to be in the position of O513 is still under investigation. Due to the current lack of understanding of SCP-001, it has been deemed necessary to keep SCP-001 unaware of its containment. SCP-001 is known to take on the appearance of a 1.9-meter tall male human of a late American descent. Whether or not this is SCP-001's true form or a disguise is still under investigation. Next is the Samuel class SCP. SCP-001, uh, Object Class Samuel. Special Containment Procedures. The containment cycles of SCP-001-K instances are to be maintained at all costs. Monitoring of each cycle is to take place within a dedicated observation room using a method of incapable of undermining the balance of their respective anomalies. Observation and the enactment of individual containment protocols are to be remain wholly uh, compartmentalized, compartmentalized and classified from one another to ensure that compliance with this mandate. All personnel are physically prohibited from accessing the containment zone apart from their own, and inter-zone communications have been made inexecutable. Thus, each zone must possesses the resources necessary to sustain personnel until their expiry. The master of containment procedures is accessible to level 5 personnel and above. Should the containment sigils in any zone become compromised, attendants to the personnel are prepared for direct intervention. SCP-001 is to be staffed entirely by personnel who have been tried and sentenced to Overwatch Command for offenses against our organization and its core principles. While the potential for further uh, ins- insubordination among personnel stationed at SCP-001 remains an incredible threat to its continued function. The ramification of sub- subversive actions has thus been served as a means of effective behavioral moderation across the board. Only level 6 personnel are to read in uh, to the ritualistic aspects of the consigning personnel to upkeep the SCP-001 in classified internal documentation below the level top secret. This type of conviction is to be referred as keter duty. So that's the end of the presentation. So here's the warning page. This is the end of the presentation. After conducting research in SCP-001, we will talk to 055 and 0512 if this will be classified to others. And that's the end of the meeting. So thank you for listening to me. Once again, I'm Dr. James, and this is Site 19 of the SCP Foundation. Goodbye.